he don't cast. Now. In fact, Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot help Sanwolu get out of this one. Yes, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, cannot in any way, in whatever capacity, help Babajide Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos State, get out of this one. As you all know, the elections went. We had Gbadebo, Chinedu, Rhodes, Vival from Labour Party, and we have Jandor from PDP, and Babajide Sanwo-Olu from APC. At the end of the day, INEC declared Babajide Sanwo-Olu as the winner of the elections. But you know, same as Bola Ahmed Tinubu is riddled with certain unclear, mysterious, issues as regards their documentation, discrepancies. That is the same that PDP brought out from Babajide Sanwo-Olu. They checked his school leaving certificate, they checked his primary school certificate, and they also went as far as checking his first degree and second degree. And what they found out will shock you. I want you to stay put from the beginning of this video to the end of it. It seems as Bola Ahmed Tinubu is struggling to remain in Aso Villa as the president of Nigeria, Babajide Sanwo-Olu is also struggling to remain governor of Lagos State. What is going on here? Let us listen to Jandor. Jandor has something to say. He has something to say. He said this will be dragged till the end of the world. Babajide Sanwo-Olu cannot be governor of Lagos State. There are so many discrepancies and many other things that you have not even known or heard about. That is why I want you to stay put from the beginning till the end of this video. I want you to like and share. I want you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you have not ever done so. Do so, it's very important. And please tap on the thanks button to encourage us to do more. Let us get right into this.
And we have been able to prove to the tribunal with every evidence before them that, look, this person lied on oath to say that in 1981, he sat for WAEC, all right? And there is a section of the law which says, if you look at your Form A-9, you will ask, have you ever presented a forged certificate to WAEC? You said no. And we said he lied on oath. And we needed to prove that. So in proving that, we recall the statement of WAEC result that is submitted to INEC and tender it in court. We then suppose WAEC to come and tell us if truly you have this result in your custody, and come and tender the certificate under oath, because so WAEC came to say they were unable to tender the certificate under oath because they did not retain same. The same WAEC went to tender certificate, CTC certificate in Ogun State. But okay, they didn't come with the certificate. We also asked them to come with master lists. So the master list that they came with had a name which is quite different from the statement of result that is submitted, which is also different from all other certificate of ease, like the first degree, second degree, and the NYC call-up letter. It's even different from how he himself put down his name, okay? The first statement of result that he submitted to INEC had his surname. You know, when you ask about your name, surname, first name, other name. So that statement of result had a surname and first name, no other name. Sanwo-Olu, Babajide, no other name. The one brought by WAEC had a surname, Sanwo-Olu, first name, Olushola, other name, Babajide. The other document that is submitted had a surname, which is Sanwo-Olu, hyphenated this time. Sanwo-Olu, okay, Babajide Olushola, which is also clear, different from that of the one WAEC brought. Other documents had that. And under Nigerian law, and there are several authorities to that effect, that if you have at any time changed your name or added another name, there is what we call a deed poll that has to say, this is me. I changed, or I edited, or I rearranged my name. So throughout the trial, they never submitted such. And he did not even come to testify to say, I'm still the same person. Go ahead, please.
This matter is before the court currently, and it's really important for us not to preempt judgment or to even set the matter or the case before the people, because at the end of the day, it's the tribunal that would decide on this matter. However, I want to take you away from that and just ask with regards to the eventualities. In the event that you don't win at the tribunal, just in the event that you don't win at tribunal, go to the Supreme Court, what are the other options for you? Would you be willing at all to work with this particular government or work for Lagos State, or perhaps look to consolidate as one of the main oppositions, one, and two, is the PDP as a party, because you had complained in the past about some saboteurs within the PDP against your ambitions. Have you received the support from the PDP as required or as requested, or are you running this journey solo?
No. So let me first speak to, you see, election is a process, I keep saying this, and it's also stated in the Constitution of Nigeria that it's not an event. And this is part of the process. For many, they thought it ended with counting of voting and announcing somebody. No. The tribunal, the appeal, the Supreme are still part of this process. So until all of this are exhausted, you don't speak to what is next, okay? And this is ongoing. And speaking about whether it is before the tribunal or not, it is before the tribunal. Like I said, this is not, the trial is closed already. Final written address is done. Nobody can add anything, nobody can remove anything, and none of that.
So we have judgment from the court?
Yes. When we get to, on Saturday, the written address will be adopted, and tribunal will set a date for judgment. But let me say this. We had some experiences during the trial, which, people look at and they begin to look at, are they trying this again? Ordinarily, if we were in a sinner climb, because what we have is a fact and a law, nobody should bother about anything, but because it is what it is, this is Nigeria. I'll give you an example. When we're doing this WAEC thing, we raised an application because when we supposed WAEC to come, the witness, that came, we wanted to declare that witness an hostile witness. Why? Is because some of the things that we asked him to do, he didn't comply. So in declaring an hostile witness, we give us opportunity to cross-examine that witness. But the court says, no, we cannot cross-examine him because we brought the witness. Okay, we left it, even though we have seen what we're looking for. However, we now decided to throw in an application before the tribunal to say, okay, this is an application. We want WAEC to subject their server for forensic analysis. So what now happened immediately was that the respondent, APC and Sanwolu, raised a counter affidavit to that application, which is normal. Surprisingly, WAEC also came. So one of the lawyers, of Tinubu in Abuja was seconded to come to Lagos to stand for WAEC, to say, no, you cannot look at our server. WAEC is not a party to our case. So this is what now happened. Immediately they filed that counter affidavit. All of them exceeded the number of pages provided by law that counter affidavit should have. And our lawyer raised it in court. So the tribunal struck it out, which means that at that point, that application has no opposition. But yet, tribunal rejected that application. It called for break. There were several, drama in court, long waits, long recess, and they came back after striking out the counter affidavit. They rejected the application.
All eyes are on the tribunal. But as it is, it seems PDP Jando is wasting his time. That's what some people are saying. But we cannot allow this continuously. We cannot constantly permit and say, once he has been sworn in as the president or the governor, that is it. Everybody rests. No, that will be impunity. If there are T's to be crossed, I's to be dotted, all of this has to be looked into. That is what makes a better society, where everyone is policing each other and making sure that things are done right and perfect. But asking WAEC to allow forensic and to investigate their server and all of that might not be possible, but maybe it could be possible. But as you heard, they said the court struck that out. Maybe they might say based on technicality and all of that, those things they come up with. And now, not just APC, Jandon PDP is also going after Labour Party Gbadebo Revival. Now, the funniest of it is this: Gbadebo Revival was supposed to be, vice president, vice deputy governor to Jandor, but they said, okay, you know what? Let us carry women along. Let it be a male and a female. Now, that is where the bone of contention, came into it. Gbadebo Revival feels and believes that he should be the governor. He wants to get a ticket as governor of the state. And Jandor believes that he has paid all dues and he wants to be the candidate. Both of them had to break away from each other. Jandor accused Gbadebo Revival of setting, anti-party action and attitude and whatever it is. And now, both of them are not governor of the state. Politics is not easy. There are always corners that people want to cut. There are a lot of, terrible things that happen. But I like the resolve of both parties on the federal level and on the state level. I mean, everyone is going to the court trying to iron it out. How long they will be ironing it out, I do not know. And I think this will also kind of lay a foundation on future elections and contest. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.